Hello, and today we'll be looking at another trial mech. This is a Awesome AWS-8T. This is classified as a 80-ton assault mech, so it is the heaviest class, but it's not quite as heavy as an Atlas, which is a 100-ton mech. As you can see, as you move up into larger mech sizes, your torso turning becomes significantly slower. Now, this mech moves at a top speed of about 48 kilometers per hour, has a standard engine of a 240, so it's not exactly what we call speedy. Plus, this variant, because of the LMR-15s that we're carrying, has only 23 heat sinks. The other awesome variants, or assault mech variants, have 28, so you're working with 5 less heat sinks. So with that, let's go into what you get for weapons. You get 2 large lasers, 1 small lasers, and 2 LMR-15s, which it's not bad, but the problem is that you only have 360 shots of the LMR-15s, and at 30 rounds per shot, you really don't get a whole lot of shots before you run out. So it's one of those things where it's great that they gave you LMR-15s, but they really don't give you enough ammo to be extremely effective as a long-range shooter. So you really do have to be careful with that you actually hit your targets. So I'm just trying to figure out what I think are rifle and 2 small lasers. I haven't seen one of those yet before. I don't really want to shoot too many of them off before I actually see that they're hitting. Oops, that was... No, that's a light mag. I'm not gonna go chase after the light mag. Sorry. Yeah, it was worth overheating to try to make sure if I can down a light mag. It's just one of those things that's so annoying to deal with. Even with 23 heat sinks, which is by far the most of all of the trial mechs, or I guess all except its own variants, it's still very easy to overheat on a heat map like Cosmic Valley. goes one of my large lasers. How long is this thing gonna keep living? For this guy right now. Well, most of our group's still alive, so we're actually doing really well. Now, LMR missiles do have a minimum range of about 200 meters, so once you get within 200 meters, they're pretty useless to fire. Let's see, what is this? AC-5. Well, AC-10, 2 medium lasers. Commando has missiles and flamethrowers. I actually haven't seen a flamethrower in a very long time. Let's see. Well, okay, there goes its back armor. I was about to say, it's sometimes counterproductive to go after its back armor if the front armor's already gone. But, this dragon seems to be doing a pretty good job of bringing down that. Oh, there's another dragon of that heavy. Oh, that assault mag. I swear these things live forever. So this is another case where you can see that the front armor is damaged and the back armor is still there. So there's really no point working on the back armor. You just continue to work on the front armor. Oh, it still has Gaussian, so you gotta be careful of that. He's not gonna be able to survive it. And there goes his AC-5. Yep. Yep, there goes him. One guy left. 2 against 1. And one of them is a commando. A very annoying guy to try to take care of. Actually, that dragon has a lot of armor still left, so he looks in pretty good shape. 1 versus 1. Flamethrowers, they just don't really do all that much. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. Come on, get up quick. Oh, it might be the end of the battle. Oh, he kind of missed. Although he stripped off all his armor. Center torso armor's gone. Oh, both his leg armor is gone. About the same. Well, you know, that flamethrower has some pretty good distance to it. Oh, no. That's the end. It was a good match. It wasn't bad at all, really. Oh well. Now, there are disadvantages to playing in Awesome. One of the things that people most complain about when playing in Awesome is that it has a very large cockpit hitbox. So, in other words, it's very easy to get headshots on an Awesome mech. And, you know, just judging from the screen, you can tell that you get a very nice wide open look or viewpoint when playing an Awesome mech. Another thing is that the torso is also very large, so it's very easy to get torso hits on an Awesome mech, as opposed to some of the other mechs. But other than that though, the disadvantages probably aren't that bad, considering that the variants on the Awesome mechs give you such nice choices on what kind of weapons that you can put on. It really is a nice blend, or a nice little in-between between a heavy and the Atlas. So right now I'm just playing with my thermal on as a way of clearing out all this white stuff, which you get a lot of when you play on this new level now. It also gives you, I don't know if it's supposed to work this way, but around corners it gives you a nice little edge. So you notice when a light mech comes around the corner. Alright. Stick together as a group. See if we can Raven. Probably a waste of missiles there trying to chase down a Raven. Well, I'm not going to be too bold. Even though you are an assault mech and you're really the tank of all of the groups, it's still not wise to take unnecessary damage. Dope. Alright, I gotta stop doing that. really sure what he was doing because technically I have a ton of more armor than he does. Jenner. Alright, let's see what's back here. Probably not the wisest idea in the world, but... fairly even match. Most likely a light map back here. Only time will tell. Come on. That's the only problem with assault mechs. It does take forever to get anywhere. No. It's another heavy mech. Or assault mech. Alright. Gotta get into the ring. Generally speaking, how I play this assault mech is that I usually try to get rid of all of my missiles early, and then I just go in and start brawling, mostly because you only have 360 missiles. And in most games, once you start brawling, it's not like you're going to be able to quickly get out of range and then start using your missiles. I mean, you're so slow that once you get within melee or brawling range, you're probably just going to stay there. But that's not to say that you should just waste your missiles. I mean, try to target something that you know you're gonna hit, and try to make those 360 missiles count. Let's see. Weird. I'm assuming that's a light mech. It's a weird formation. I'm not sure what's going on. Or maybe just there's no plan. If I can use some of those missiles for my own good. That. Are you serious? You still have that much armor left? Forest Colony is probably one of the major mechs or major maps that is suited for long-range missiles. I don't know what that guy's doing, but sure seems like he's wasting a lot of ammo for no reason. Let's see. We are, you know what? I went the wrong way because I'm going in the route where there is no cover. So I'm gonna book it on over to where my teammates are going. But this map, because of the open landscape over here, makes it really effective for LMR missiles, which is why nobody goes over there. So since I'm kind of already behind, I'm just gonna book it on up here. And I don't think I've talked about this, but this map is also very good for using your thermal vision, which detects heat. So I'll show that in just a second. Wow, everybody's up here. Jeez. Talk about clogged. If I turn on my thermal vision right now, if I slow down, you'll see that I can see that mech right over there. Oh, I can target him too, so. Hopefully that light mech doesn't run away, otherwise I'm gonna lose him. See what I mean? I mean, I pretty much wasted two-thirds of my missiles, and still clicking and ticking. Alright, at least those missiles were worth it. At least down one mech. Alright, what's going on up front? Most everybody's back there fighting, so... seem to be stuck. Sure, almost the entire group's behind us, with a few stragglers up front. Ah, shoot. Well, I guess everybody's over there, so... well, there's only one guy left, so I'm going for their base. I don't know why. It's the whole point of having the whole group back there.